Greetings and salutations, I'm Keb. Welcome back to this Let's Play of Caesar 3, and it's a new map, a new session, new year for that matter. First recording of the new year. Let's see now. This map, what was the deal here again? Yeah, that was a fishing map, so we don't have to rely a lot on fishing to feed our populace. We have a tiny bit of agriculture area here, but that's going to be probably going to be dedicated to olives, because that's the only export we have really. We can also export weapons, and I'm going to have to start that as soon as possible, because this map isn't a peaceful one. So I'll have to defend it somehow. First though, let's start with clearing away some undergrowth. We'll probably have to build an industrial area on this side. Oh yeah, and one other thing, since this is a military map slightly, we do have access to the gateway, or the gatehouse, and we'll take advantage of that shortly. First though, I do want to exit to the other island. That means a bridge, and that bridge will probably have to go right there. Yeah, that seems like it. Now we need a road from here, like so-ish. No, actually no. There we go. Start there. And now for the crossroad here. I mean, we have all this room, and we could try to put the... Wait a second. Oh, there's a little bit of farmland up here too. Cool. So we had a tiny bit more of arable land than I thought. Do we have an overlay for that? Nah, doesn't look like it. So we actually have to spot all the little areas. Are there any others? I mean, that's just a tiny little one, but room for a farm or two, maybe. None out here. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna have a bridge there. We're probably gonna have our main docks on this side. So we are gonna need some throwaway houses on either side of the bridge, and I'm thinking I'm gonna put them up first. And there's a reason for that. I have already... okay, and full disclosure, I've already tried this map once. And it didn't work well. Yeah. Things went badly. And that's because I didn't plant these houses first. And the reason for that is that if people emigrate, which they will if they're not fed in time, and if they're unhappy, they'll emigrate. And they'll start by going from the last house you place. So I placed these homes last. And as a result, the city started and everything went to heck. So, yeah. And we're not going to do that this time. We are going to make... Yeah, I suppose we can always make a road from here. We are going to need a crossroad out here at some point. And then we probably want it close to the shore. Yeah, for now though, let's try to just make it up here. Yeah, cut across here. This is gonna be the straightest route, I might as well do that then. Okay, straightest route there. And wander it like so. I want at least, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squares within one little new city block. And since we're using the gatehouses this time, we can probably afford to make them larger than we used to before. Because now we can ensure that they go the entire circuit. Probably should go and check just how far the walkers actually go before they return. We might be able to swing a larger area. Let's see now. I need a gatehouse here, here, and there, and one up here somewhere. That's gonna be a lot of gatehouses. That's gonna be a lot of gatehouses. I probably shouldn't do that then. Let's start by cutting away this underbrush. probably not going to make any industry on this rock. So I'm going to make a road that just follows the cliffside here. And I'm going to kill that little road there. Don't need it. And I just want one gatehouse up here. So I need room for it. There we go. Okay, I don't know. We could probably make it even bigger. Since this time we actually have some kind of roadblock to stop traffic. So we're going to build you there. There. Over here. Like so. And I'm going to have to terminate that one. Okay, these extrude a little bit of undesirability. So you shouldn't place homes within 3 squares of them. So I'm gonna try to do that. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3. You can always put the service buildings and all that fun stuff down there, which I'm probably gonna do. So here, 1, 2. Actually, that's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, something like that to start off with. Let's see, next. Gonna need water. And reservoirs have a range of 10 squares, so I'm gonna have to build an aqueduct up here. I only need to touch the ocean tiles, so I don't need it that close. Let's build it, I don't know. With 10 squares you probably won't have access to much anything when I here. Anyway, I'm probably gonna need 2 actually. And of course I'm gonna have to be able to build the canal as well, the aqueducts themselves. Okay, I'm gonna build one up here, and I'm gonna do an overlay of water. Yeah, you won't actually show that unless I connect you. But you'll have access. You'll have a range of 10 squares. That's 3, 6, 9, just 1 square away from the inner area here. So I'm probably gonna need another aqueduct or another reservoir over on this side somewhere. Kind of unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna cross here. And since I'm gonna need another reservoir. Yeah, there seems okay. Now those are connected. Now I need to connect this one to the ones up there. Finish the road first, maybe. Just so it crosses. There we go. Perfect. Aqueduct. I'm gonna need another housing area within here, so... Actually, oh yeah, never mind, I'll keep it like that. This is actually a bad idea, I should have gone in a much straighter line. But oh well, done is done. Some homes on this side. These guys are gonna have... They're not gonna be happy. We're not gonna like living next to the reservoir. But they'll have to cope. I probably put down too many homes at this point, but Now for the prefecture and all that stuff. We'll start with the prefecture there. An engineer. Gonna give you access to water with fountains. Because now I should have plenty of water coverage here. That's good. Yeah, start there. That should be enough to cover both of those. Yeah, that's fine. here, probably one there. Some more homes. Bit overkill, I know, but I am gonna need all these workers very soon here. Let's start with engineers and all that fun stuff. I'm not there, right. Engineer and a prefect on this side, and the same thing on the other side. Oh, I should have put the engineering post closer. It is less of a desirability detriment, if I recall correctly. We are gonna need a wharf, so we can actually... No, that's the fish... Oh, right, shipyard first, though. Shipyards build the ships, and wharfs just... Let's collect the fish, so let's start with a few wharfs. There's room for one over there. We are gonna need a dock, so I might as well toss that up. There we go. Yes, it needs more workers. Yes, that's fine. We are gonna need to open up our trade routes. Yeah, you need working dock, I know. We're gonna have that soon. Now we just need people, so now we can wait for a moment. I suppose I could put the Senate up here. Yeah, let's do that. Though it extends desirability, as you probably would want that. Closer to the other side there. It's also a pretty darn big building, so we would block out a lot of homes in doing that. If I do that, I'll have to keep the... Then I get the problem with the aqueduct. I don't know. The heck with it. I'm gonna place it there. Because I just need the, the tooltip here. Need more workers, you don't say. Okay, you're actually unhappy about the surroundings. So if I built a little bit of garden, you'd actually become content, maybe. I mean, these areas are fine for gardens. Yeah, now you need food. Which is fine. Fishing boats are now in place, more or less. They're gonna be built at the very least. We are gonna need a granary. And some marketplaces. I'm gonna put the granary up here, it's fine. And some markets. And they can be close to the gatehouse. At least they won't object to being next to the gatehouse. There, I think. And we also need the temples, because the gods are fickle and about to become very, very upset with me, so I might as well toss those out. I mean, those are fine to put near the gatehouses. No, ideally I want them near homes. Let's see, that was Marsh. There we go. That's all of them, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 temples. Perfect. So now the gods won't torch my place, hopefully. Still need a zillion people. So now we just need to get some of the food distributed. I'll say this is working a lot better than my first attempt. which you'll never see. Not that badly. So let's see, the market buyer should go through the gateway to buy. Yeah, there she goes. All the walkers won't, they're just running around like crazy. Do I have a tax?
If more food doesn't arrive soon, there won't be anyone left to pay any tax.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I didn't think the Senate actually sent out tax collectors. I thought you had to build the forums. Huh. Okay. So we do collect taxes now. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, not much by any means, but we do collect taxes. Unfortunately, he also demonstrated a flaw here. This is too big a square. So they're actually turning back rather than walking full circle. Okay, so this is actually a bit too big of a square. Okay, now I know that. At least they are getting fed. Still, we are keeping fairly good control of our populace by doing this. So I'm not malcontent about it in any way. Oh, you don't have... Yeah, right, you lack a fountain up there. Oops. And we have our first unemployed people. That's okay. And you are all happy about your local area. That's easily fixed. We can just toss some gardens in the back here. Distant battle. Okay, enemies of Rome are fighting their way towards your city. We've just heard that they have won a great battle against an army loyal to Rome. You should prepare your defenses. And more than my defenses, I really should get an arms industry going then. So, we're gonna do that. We're gonna cut away things here. Make a road up here-ish. And we're gonna have to start some industry. Let's see here. If I make a road here, I can make some factories on this side, a road, and at least 1 iron mine, 2 iron mines. Okay, let's start with that. 2 iron mines. And some weapons workshops. Not pretty, I know, but... Oh, yeah, we should have reserved 1 square on this side. Maybe. For a warehouse. I can put it up here too, that's fine. This warehouse will not take any goods other than weapons and iron. Actually no, only weapons. Because our iron should always go directly to the forges, the weapon workshops. We don't need to actually store it. We can't sell it or anything like that, so... Yeah, so now we need workers again. We probably need more fishing boats. Though I'm gonna wait a little bit more with building wharves, because he's still building fishing boats. So not all wharves have gotten their boats yet. So population will probably fluctuate a bit until the food situation stabilizes. And I don't want to build more buildings here, like education and all that stuff, until we've secured the food supply. Still, at least this way they'll actually walk around there. Let's see, desirability. Well, it's actually gone up quite a bit, even despite the gatehouses. Because of all the parks and stuff, so they're gonna be content. Yeah, so basically gatehouses function like the roadblock in Pharaoh and Zeus, more or less. It is a bit ugly and a bit big, but... Oh my! Thank you, Mars! That's gonna come in handy unless if I'm not able to build a legion in time. Okay, you have a boat that isn't actually being used, so I have capacity to build a larger fishing fleet, which I'll have to do. If I have the labor for it, which I do not, so... Slight problem there. And the merchants are distributing all the food that they can get, which is not much at this point. I mean, they still have no food at all. Actually, that market has some food. And there they sold all of it. Yeah, she's returning home again. I probably should adjust my labor stuff. Okay, no need actually. Food production. Yeah, that's kind of top priority. Wait a second, just 6. Okay, so fisheries are counted as industry and commerce. Because we have more than 6 people in food production. But I think that's only the populace that works in the granary. So wharves are actually counted under industry and commerce. Okay, good to know. People are still coming to town, so that's good. These zebras. Did they start on this little island, or did they migrate there thanks to my bridge? I wonder. Okay, next up is gonna be more wharves. I could build a very long bridge across here. Right, let's just have a look-see. I'm not gonna build it because I think it costs 1 per square. There, where'd you end up? End up there. Yeah, that's actually okay if I suddenly end up exceedingly rich later. For now, just the first 2 there. And the road. Oh, that actually wasn't 2 square. Out here, was it? No, it was only 1 square. Fine, okay. Thought I could sneak in a granary there, but apparently not. Okay. So we're making weapons. I should make a fort then. Well, they're gonna require so many weapons. And I do want to keep them away from the city itself. I don't know from which side these invaders will spawn. That's the problem. And the problem with building a legionary company is simply that they require a lot of weapons. Oh, heck with it, let's do it. And of course we need a barracks to actually train our troops. Right. I'm gonna put the barracks there. don't want that anywhere near our homes, so... Give me fish. Must be fishy. Come on. Okay, now we have unemployment, actually. Fantastic. We also have a bit of a problem in trying to create more industries. So I don't really want the population to grow much further right away. Can I squeeze in another iron mine here? I think I can, so I'm gonna do that. Okay, the underbrush. Oh dear. Well, that's unfortunate. Contaminated water, huh? I think it just reduces city health for a brief time though, so... Should be fine. Another iron mine and 2 more workshops. Of course, I would like to export those goods, but I can't. Not right now, at least. We can't export the fish either. We're going to need that to feed our populace. So all I want to do now is just try to strike a balance here, so that we're not overly unemployed. And of course, that's because these suddenly didn't have access to food, and yeah. Of course, disease. I forgot to put out a doctor. I paid for it, by the looks of things. Where do I put that, though? Let's see now. What I don't have right now are the big entertainment buildings, and this is the only square I have room for it. Most other squares are very small. I'm going to put the doctor up here. And now we probably have, yeah, no unemployment whatsoever. This, on the other hand, is a disaster. Ah. That is an absolute disaster. I'm going to put more homes up here. Let's see, that's 1, 2 in a row. Yeah, that's where you want to move. And probably, yeah, exactly. Here as well. That's the other side. They torch the first homes first. This is bad. Because if I can't replace them quickly, all of these industries will shut down and I'll have no food, then people have to emigrate. Yeah. So finicky, these people. I just hope that people will migrate in here before all our buildings lose their staff access. We'll see. I think it'll be fine. Looks like we got immigrants coming in. And that is good. That should stabilize our situation eventually. And right now we're having some unemployment issues simply because these buildings don't have access to labor. That should change very soon. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. That should soon enough take care of this problem, I hope. And we'll see how that works out another time. It is time for a short break. Thank you for watching.